like to provide an update on what's taking place right now regarding that issue.
Sure. Well, here again, this is one of the bills that came to my committee this past week. Representative Penny Olson, who's been known to bring controversial bills every year, brought this one. And if you've gone out and tried to get a driver's license in the last couple of years, you realize that there is an extensive list of things that you need to bring. And it is slanted towards us guys. You know, I'll be the first to admit that. You know, you women, when you go out and when you go to get your driver's license, you've got to bring a lot more documents than we do. So she brought a bill to our committee that would just say, you know, you can show up with your last year's driver's license and get a new one. We killed it, and here's the reason why. And I voted against it. The federal government, this is a federal government mandate, and you know, you can't, you don't necessarily have to like it, but you've got to go, you gotta do what they say. You've got to go through and you've got to bring various types of identification, and with the women that have changed, that have married and changed their names, you can bring a marriage license. If you've been married 2 or 3 times, you've got to go all the way back. This is a very onerous situation, but the federal government has given us until 2014 to make all of these changes in our driver's license applications. Right now we've got over 318,000 people in South Dakota that have already changed their driver's license. They are in compliance. We as a state need to be in compliance. There's 22 other states that are already in compliance. If you do not have a federally approved driver's license by the end of 2014, you will not be allowed on an airplane. If you show up your old driver's license, you won't get on it. If you do not have a federally approved driver's license, you will not be allowed into a federal building. So if you get called for jury duty on a federal court, you show up with your license, you can't, they won't allow you to come in. You can, if you don't want to go with all these regulations, you get you a passport. And a passport will get you access to every place. So, yes, it's a pain in the neck for you women and for us too, but it's something we have to comply with. We do not want to be, you know, the federal government with highway projects. If you don't do this, then you don't get your federal money. We have to comply with this. We're halfway there. There's no use stopping now. We're trying to do something else. So, I understand it's not a fun process. Just one of those things we've got to do.